everybody. Today I'm talking about May planetary news. The biggest news for May is the Jupiter Rahu conjunction. Jupiter Rahu are together up to October 2023, but the peak of the conjunction when they are exactly together is in May. And this is a very unusual occurrence. So, this is the most important factor for the month. And then, of course, Mars gets debilitated as well this month. So that is another thing to watch out for. And plus the lunar eclipse. So let us explore. Hello, I'm Komilla Sutton, and we are talking May planetary news. Do remember to subscribe, press the bell notification. As you can see, my eyes are still not okay. I'm having a long conjunctivitis and it's taking its time to get okay. So I just want to thank you all for all the good wishes you gave me. And I did check for COVID, but I don't have COVID. It's just the eyes are precious, but they are at present going through their own karma, we could say. So May 2023, we have the major news is the Jupiter-Rahu conjunction. Rahu-Jupiter conjunction by transit, it is called a Guru Chandala Yoga. And Guru is, of course, the teacher, the divine teacher, and Chandala is the outsider. And you see, Rahu is kind of the anti-guru, or he thinks he knows a lot and he wants to influence Jupiter and therefore create disturbance in our thinking, in our wisdom, in our knowledge, general good luck factor. Now, last time when Jupiter-Rahu conjunction took place was in 2016, and now we have the next Jupiter-Rahu conjunction. So this is quite rare. And the moment Jupiter went into Aries, which was on 21st of April, the Jupiter-Rahu conjunction was on. But in May, it is the peak of the conjunction. That means that they're going to come together and meet. And then because Rahu moves backward and Jupiter forward, they are going to separate, although they will continue being in the same sign till 30th October. So we, as watchers of astrologers, we have to keep an eye out on it. There can be number of impacts of Jupiter-Rahu. One is that on a world level, you may see some change, transformation, unexpected events taking place. Jupiter is also in Aries, which is the first sign of the Zodiac. And Rahu is there, but Rahu is going backwards into Aries. That means it's almost the last sign for him. Or not almost, it is the last sign for him. So this sort of clash between the two big entities, this is important, and you'll see in various world events, it's difficult to say where exactly, but some change, transformation, unexpected energy that this Jupiter-Rahu conjunction will give. Now, on a personal level, you see Rahu can aggravate our Shadripus. Shadripus are our 6 weaknesses. They are usually we study them with the 6th house, but there are 6 weaknesses in man. Not all the weaknesses can get aggravated at the same time, but they are Kama, Krodha, Madha, Lobha, Moha, Matsarya. Kama is passions, these are desires, we could say, but Kama is usually sexual desires mostly that they think about. But it's something that can get out of control. Krodh is anger. Of course, we must watch for anger. Rahu is especially angry, and we need to take care of that. Moh is attachment. Lobh is greed. Definitely, Rahu is greedy for everything. And sometimes it can be just greed for simple things. We want more and more, and we are not getting enough, and dissatisfaction. So we do need to be conscious of that. This addiction, and it could be addiction to thoughts, it could be addiction to alcohol, drugs, things like that. So one has to be careful at that time, because remember that during this time, Jupiter, which is our inner wisdom, is not working properly. So therefore, sometimes we can agree that these are okay to do. And Matsarya is jealousy, envy. These are things that you study in most of the scriptures as well, that we have to take care. And during this transit, it is important to be conscious of that. It is possible that during this period, when Rahu is taking over Jupiter and eclipsing Jupiter in a way, metaphorically, that our weaknesses, whatever they may be, they could be these 6 weaknesses or something else, can get highlighted. But the whole beauty of astrology is that it is telling you that this is a time where we personally can make the wrong decision. We can get anxiety, worried, and in trying to alleviate that, we can bring out our worst nature. So be careful about that, and especially 25th, 26th of May, when the exact peak of the conjunction is, and then up to October 30th, while they are both in the same sign. That means Rahu is still influencing it. And these 6 Aries are weaknesses, you could say, whatever they are. They are causing problems to us. So, and then in May, we start the month of May with the lunar eclipse. So as I'm recording this, we are still in the eclipse timing. I always tell you this is the eclipse season. So we are still in the eclipse season, and we are, still have to face the lunar eclipse in Libra. And in Libra, this is a Ketu lunar eclipse. So Ketu is always about letting go of something. It can be emotionally intense, difficult. And during this time, there's lots of stuff happening in Aries. Sun is in Aries, Jupiter, Mercury is retrograde in Aries, and Rahu is in Aries, so that Aries energy is quite their opposite energy. But the lunar eclipse, usually things happen around the time of the lunar eclipse. So the day of the eclipse, one day before, one day after, we are just nurturing our mind, taking care, keeping life simple around that time. That is the best aspect that you can think about it. And then when we look at Mars debilitation, that is the other big story. Mars is going to be debilitated till end of June, from 10th of May to end of June. I'll be making a separate video for all these. Jupiter and Rahu video I've already made, but the Mars debilitation, which is going to come. So that means Mars is not at its strength. Mars gets debilitated once every 2 years. So if you are Aries or Scorpio Lagna, then or moon sign, then this is quite an important transit for you. But as it starts debilitation, it will be Vargotama, but it will be debilitated as well. So just to watch out for. Sometimes Mars in Cancer also, we can be taking on too much activity. So we have to think our energy levels are not so high. So how we can manage that energy within ourselves. And I think those are the main factors. And through May, I will be making other videos as well.